Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we have some very interesting news out of the state of Kentucky with Republican Representative Andy Barr announcing he is running for Mitch McConnell's Senate seat, even though Senator McConnell has not officially said he is going to retire. A battle to replace Kentucky GOP Senator Mitch McConnell is starting to shape up, even though the former majority leader hasn't announced that he's planning to leave the Senate. Kentucky Representative Andy Barr, who was in Palm Beach over the weekend during a Republican campaign retreat, intends to run in the 2026 Senate race for McConnell's seat, according to people who attended the event. McConnell, who is serving his 7th term, has not yet disclosed plans to run for re-election, but he has repeatedly said that he intends to serve out his term, which will end in early 2027. Barr has privately said he would not challenge McConnell in a primary if he were to decide to run again, two sources said. A GOP source said Barr is considered a top GOP recruit to run for McConnell's seat. But there is a widespread belief in Washington and in the donor community that McConnell will retire, setting up a primary race for what's considered to be a safe seat for the Republicans. People at the National Republican Senatorial Committee's winter retreat told CBS News, even as they expressed respect for McConnell. Senate Republicans and donors mingled at the Breakers Palm Beach, a luxury oceanfront hotel. They were also entertained 3 miles down the road at President Trump's Mar-a-Lago club. Trump hosted guests and golf before flying to the Super Bowl. Among the donors who met with senators during the retreat were former Education Secretary Betsy DeVos, Susquehanna International Group's Jeff Yass, Oracle founder Larry Ellison, Charles Schwab, the founder of the financial services company Schwab, and aides from the American Opportunity Alliance, a conservative think tank. Other names reported as possible McConnell replacements include Dan Cameron, who was a McConnell ally and former Kentucky Attorney General who ran for governor against Democratic Governor Andy Barr in 2023 and lost against him, a Kentucky businessman Nate Morris, and Republican Representatives James Comer and Thomas Massie. Comer has privately indicated that he's interested in running for the governor's office. Massie has told confidants he does not intend to run for the Senate. Morris is eyeing a bid for governor or Senate, two of the sources said. Trump, who has repeatedly criticized McConnell over the years, has not yet weighed in on a potential race to succeed the senator. McConnell was one of 3 Republicans who voted against Pete Hegseth for Defense Secretary. McConnell has also promised to use his voice and influential perch as the chairman of the Defense Appropriations Subcommittee to push back against America First isolationism during the remainder of his term. Another open question is whether Bashir will decide to mount a challenge for the Senate seat, Republicans at the retreat said. A group of wealthy Republicans is planning an independent venture that will support Barr when he runs, 2 sources said. Barr is not affiliated with the group. Barr spokesperson Tyler Stacker said, Congressman Barr is laser focused on delivering results for the people of Kentucky's 6th District and advancing President Trump's America First agenda. Should an opportunity arise to further serve his community, state, and country, he stands ready to do so. A spokesperson for McConnell declined to comment. McConnell announced in February 2024 that he would step down as the Republican majority leader. The first day to file as a primary candidate is November 5th, and the deadline is January 9th, 2026, according to the Kentucky State Board of Elections. We have a long way to go on that front. So this is really interesting. And by the way, this article was done by CBS News, by Jennifer Jacobs and Alan Heat. This is interesting because obviously the name Mitch McConnell in U.S. politics gets a lot of people talking, usually not for good reasons. Surrounding McConnell, he's one of the most disliked politicians in Washington by both Republicans and Democrats alike. As the article mentioned, McConnell's been very outspoken against President Trump and a lot of the agenda Trump is trying to do, which has angered many Republicans, and many Democrats, for obvious reasons, have not liked McConnell for a long time. So in this Senate race now, Andy Barr is the declared candidate in this race. As the article mentioned, Daniel Cameron, he's rumored as a potential candidate as well. So this could set up a very interesting Republican primary battle, even without Mitch McConnell running. It could still be 2 very top candidates running against each other for this Senate race. But let's say McConnell, who obviously McConnell has not officially said what he is going to do. My view of it is I think it's more likely than not McConnell is going to retire. He has been the U.S. Senator of Kentucky since 1985, if you can believe it. So since Ronald Reagan was president, Mitch McConnell has been in the U.S. Senate a crazy, crazy amount of time. He is the longest serving senator in Kentucky history, and he has to be one of the longest serving senators in the United States history. So I really don't see McConnell running again. Right now, I want to see his age. Does Wikipedia have his age? Not sure if it does or if it does. I'm missing it. He was born in 1942. So, I mean, just doing quick math here. Let's see. It's 2025 minus 20. He's about 83 years old. So McConnell's been around a long time in Washington. My gut feeling is he will not run for this race again. But as the article says, he has a year to make that decision. But I would say he's not going to run again. As for the competitiveness of this race, Democrat Pamela Stevenson has filed paperwork to run, but Inside Elections and Cook Political Report both list it as solid Republican race. I would be inclined to agree with it. At the presidential level, we did just see Kentucky vote for Donald Trump by over 30 points. At the Senate level, I don't believe there was not a Senate race in 2024. Kentucky voted for Rand Paul by about 23 points in 2022. If you want to look back at 2020, McConnell, last time he was on the ballot, won by 19.5. So I think Kentucky is pretty solidly a safe Republican state at the Senate level. And I would even have it so likely as being safe Republican on the 2026 Senate map. I don't think there's really too much of an argument there. The more interesting side of this is what Mitch McConnell decides to do. Does he retire in 2026? Does he try and run for the seat again? And he'll likely be facing a primary challenge from someone, likely someone who's more pro-MAGA and pro-Donald Trump. So it'll be very interesting to see how this goes, but definitely an interesting situation in Kentucky. And now Andy Barr is the first Republican to officially run for the Senate seat that's not Mitch McConnell. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a like. Make sure you click subscribe and share with your friends and family. And remember to keep coming back because I'm posting a new video every single day, so make sure to keep coming back for those. Thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you in a future video. That will do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to give it a like. And if you really liked it, please remember to click the subscribe button. And make sure you turn post notifications on so you always get notified when I post a new video. That way you never miss one. Also, please remember to share this video with your friends and family if you really like the video. And remember to stay tuned because I'll be posting at least one video every single day leading up until Election Day, so I'd really appreciate it if you keep coming back and watching those videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in a future video.